Miss Carter.
We're back again with Mr. Harris, and this is
Right.
Dysfunctional Discussions.
Yeah.
What's up, Miss
What's
Carter?
up, Mr. Harris?
That's right, Mr. Harris. Go ahead and promote yourself.
Let's see. Y'all guys could, go to my website. I'm a graphic designer. Go to my website, jamelgraphicdesigns.com.
That's right.
Make
He's
sure
dope
that
with it,
if
man.
you
He's
need
dope with
flyers
it.
or logos, hit me up.
That's right. Hit him up. Hit him up if you
Yeah.
need to fly anything. He got you. All right, Mr. Harris. So I called you again to come on because I don't know. Maybe I just get passionate and a little bit too passionate about certain things. But this one thing, I was having a conversation with a friend, and I'm pretty much telling him, like, in the early stages of the birth of my child, like those first few weeks are very just precious, and not precious meaning like just sensitive. I need all the support, like physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, that I'm gonna need to help not only raise this 1 day old, 2 week old child, but just physically get myself together. So I like am expecting, and honestly, like my demands are for my husband to at least take off of work those first few weeks. You feel me? Because yes, automatically the woman has, that time off. And I am expecting, honestly, after 2 months for myself to now get back to work, put the child in daycare or get a personal sitter or whatever. But at least for those first few weeks, I'm literally like expecting like a non-negotiable. Like this is non-negotiable for you to be home at least the first 2 weeks, because those precious times, like my body is all fucked up. You feel me? And I'm gonna need all the help. And so I know, there's different kind of jobs and careers out there that might be demanding. You might need to be away, whatever your career requires of you. But fuck all of that. You feel me? Because I didn't do this by myself. You feel me? Because first of all, for the first 9-10 months, I was doing it by myself. So right now, like, this is a non-negotiable, bro. Like, you got to take off at least 2 weeks, bro. If you want to take off more, go ahead. But for the first 2 weeks, like, you got to be there, bro. I don't care what your job is. Like, I need you literally, literally. So just as a man, how do you feel about that? Do you expect or are willing to make that sacrifice to take off at least 2 weeks of work and just be there for your wife, literally, just physically? Again, her body is just, many women go through this postpartum because they feel alone. They literally feel alone. And I pray I don't go through that. So I want to do all I can and make these requests known way beforehand, so that we're not trying to wing it, or you didn't know what I expected of you and the baby's already here. So like as the father, a future father yourself, future husband, do you feel okay with at least, taking off for work for at least the first few weeks and helping out your wife? And just understanding where she's coming from, why she would even expect something like that.
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I
Jamal.
do. I will take off. I will take off the first 2 weeks, when my wife has a baby, because that's important. That's the birth of a child, first child ever. So like, wow. So I'm excited, pumped up, when that time does come. So I will sacrifice that time because that's important. That's the most important time of a man's life, when they have a child. So they have to put time aside, work, anything, because children come before work. That's how it goes. Children come before anything,
Look it.
So,
There's many
especially
women. I'm
when
sorry. Were you still saying something? I'm sorry. Or are you finished?
I was saying that, like, no matter what, if you're playing sports, now that's something different, playing sport, like, professional sports, and you have a game going on.
Okay. So you see,
That's
that's what I'm talking about. But that's what I'm talking about. You feel me?
I mean, after the game, you have to, after the game, go make sure you go take care of your wife. and take care of the child.
I don't know, Doc. Like, am I just is this just me? Am I just picky? Am I just demanding? Am I just because again, like I said, I know there's many careers that are very demanding, and you gave a great example. If you're an athlete, you're required, but I just feel
Well,
like
you see, since you've begun, I've been kind of quiet, just sort of
definitely
taking it
not.
all
I'm
in.
sorry. I'm just
So
passionate about
here's the thing, right? I feel like with just about everything, there is a conversation that needs to be had. When you and your partner or whoever are getting ready to have a baby, there's a conversation that needs to be had, which is okay. God willing, I'm strong enough to work throughout my entire pregnancy. Then my maternity leave would begin the day the baby drops, right? And then it'll be, I think most jobs give you 3 months or
6 weeks. Some just get
6 weeks, depends on what and then you have to take like leave of absence or something like that. So it's a conversation that needs to be had with your partner. So in the U.S., about 9% of jobs allow for paid paternity leave,
Right.
and about 75% of men go back to work 1 week after the birth or adoption of a child. So,
That
as
baby still hasn't even opened their eyes yet. The fuck?
no,
Like,
and I mean, within that 1 week, you're just now beginning to produce breast milk for your baby. So it's a struggle. So for us, I come from Ghana. Shout out to the motherland. Hey. So for us, a woman having a baby, the most ideal situation, that is a time where you have like the most amount of family around you. Okay, so you have your mom or your mother-in-law, whoever. They come, they stay with you for about 3 months or so. This is America, so about 2 weeks. Because vacation time or whatever, unless they take leave off of work.
Yeah.
And they will help you like sort of move around, because after you deliver vaginally or cesarean, it's all very traumatic for your body. Your vagina's swollen, so you gotta waddle. And if you got a cesarean, like you have this huge wound, like it hurts to stand up, it hurts to sit down. You gotta lift the baby, and you suck up all that pain because your baby is crying. You're not thinking about your pain. You're thinking, oh, I need to get my baby. So even to take a piss, when you sit down in the toilet, you realize that the muscles that you use to do these things that you don't even think about are, it's like, oh my God, I long for the days where I could just stand up and sit down at will. So it's a whole lot. But my point is, you need help. Okay? So if your mother-in-law or your mom is, changing the baby or nursing the baby or doing whatever, and you need help going to the bathroom, hello, old partner of mine who caused my vagina to blow up, I need you to walk me to the potty. Help me sit down. Help me get up. I mean,
like, not to cut you off, Doc, but that's what I'm trying to say. And that's something like along the lines of what you were saying. I was trying to explain to my friend, like, I really don't think they really comprehend and know the extremities.
This is why there are books, What to Expect When Expecting. There are so many like books. If he's not a reader, well, you tell him. You guys go to Lamont's class. These are conversations that are had. You make him sit through The Miracle of Life like we did in high school a few times, okay, to see what the process is like. Even if he won't be there holding your legs to your head while you push.
How we got here in the first place? You done had my legs over my head, so you know how to do it.
Listen, okay?
You know how to do it. That's what got us there.
Okay.
You know how to do it. Push that doctor away still, okay?
But it's a conversation that needs to be had. It's very important for him to understand, and for you as well as the mother to understand what your limitations are, what they will be. Okay. Postpartum is oftentimes things that mothers can't really, you can't really avoid it. I don't know if it can be avoided. I have yet to meet a woman who has said that they've been through or are going through postpartum depression and didn't try to like avoid it. They thought they were doing things to circumvent the situation, but lo and behold, they still fall into it. So even though you'll have like a great deal of family around, um,
That's
part of
not
my
good. That's not
culture.
always, but that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm
Maybe in your
saying, right?
culture.
Even if you have a great deal of family around, you still need your partner to help you with certain things.
Right.
Talk
Right.
less of someone who doesn't have the
Yeah.
option of
Yeah.
having so
Yeah.
much
Me
people
too.
around.
So, Mr. Harris, just hearing all of this, just gaining more knowledge of what it takes just to take a friggin' piss. Are you still saying you're gonna go to your basketball game so you can go get your third ring or whatever, knowing that your wife can't even, you know, confidently hold a baby because she's feeling so damn weak? Are you really telling me you're gonna still go throw that football? And I'm not trying to take it out on you, but you said it. You said, yeah, after the game, I'm gonna go help out my wife. Like, she needed you all day, bro. And that's what I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying you gotta be here every day, but at least for those first crucial weeks, those first crucial weeks. After a month or so, fine, go do your thing. I'll see you when you come home. But those first crucial weeks, I feel like all hands need to be on deck, bro. All the dog I can help. All right? All the dog. Okay?
The dog can take the diapers in
Everybody.
the
The dog's
trash.
gonna go throw the Pampers out. Everybody, all hands on deck. Like, that's all I'm trying to say. So are you still telling me after all of this that you, knowing that somebody called you to come to a business meeting out in Cali, to come go over some digital workshops or whatever, like, you're gonna have to think about it and say, or you're gonna be like, nah, man, like, I'm about to have a baby next week. I can't. Are you really gonna think and try to juggle it and figure it out, or are you just gonna be like, no, I can't
No.
come?
I'm like, no, I can't come. I'm going to see both my child.
You see,
I'm
so
sacrifice.
here's the thing. I don't mean to cut you off, but I'm compelled to interject a bit. Now, you didn't think to take time off from your meetings or whatever it is that you had going on, knowing that you had a baby on the way, up until we laid out all this gore and graphic situations and scenarios for you. I don't understand. So when you're in it and you're handling a business and you're all talking shit like, oh, I want you to have my
What?
baby. Let's go
Everybody
have on
can
a
talk
baby, blah blah
smack
blah.
then.
What was you thinking was gonna happen
There
after
is
the
no
baby came?
thinking. There is no thinking. There is no
Don't
thinking.
blush. I'm asking a serious question. What were you thinking was gonna happen? We push the baby out and then, start nursing and keep it pushing like, oh, we got this by ourselves?
We're not mad at you, Mr. Harris. We're not.
No.
We're not mad at you. We just hope that men, please, guys, comment. We honestly want to hear from you because I'm pretty sure the females are on our side, but men,
Like,
let
share,
me
and
know, like,
subscribe. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Please hit us in the comments. I want to hear from the men, the women, everything. And not even like those who are actually like those who are even adopting a new baby, a brand new baby. Mothers who adopt babies also go through postpartum depression. Did you know that?
I never knew that.
Yeah,
Wow.
they do.
Wow.
They do. Yeah.
Please drop a comment and let me know how it worked out for you. Let me know how it worked out for you. Like, drop a comment because I want to know if men really hesitant to make that sacrifice or without a shadow of a doubt, you're there for your woman. You feel
But
me?
does it have to actually be spelled out for you? And I am from the school of open communication and spelling things out. I will tell you straight up that I would like you to do X, Y, and Z. Okay? If, like, I know that you remember my birthday, but I will still tell you, hey, my birthday is on XYZ day. I would like blah, 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 blah. Okay? Now, if you know me well enough, you know how to work around what I've told you. Right? So I'm from the school of, I'm going to have this conversation with you like, hey, we finna have a baby, and this and this and this is what I expect. Okay, this is what I need from you.
Yeah.
Even though I'm gonna have my mom, my sister, your auntie, all these people here, I still need you to be there as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even if it's just for that emotional support, even if everybody else is taking care of the laundry, the diaper, the baby,
My
I just
dinner,
need you for that emotional
I still
support,
need you
bro.
there. Exactly. So again, but does it have to
Yeah.
be spelled out to you? I
Honestly, yeah.
come from the school of I'm gonna tell you anyway, but does it always have to be said spelled out to you, or are you smart enough to know that this is what needs to be done?
I'm smart enough to know what needs to be done immediately.
And this is assuming you've
If the
accepted
baby's being
responsibility for
born,
the pregnancy.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because I'm gonna accept responsibility. I'm gonna accept.
That's right. No, I appreciate you.
You
That's
know,
why we had you on the score,
100%.
Barrett. That's why we had you on the score, because we know that you're a responsible brother, and we need you to speak life and encouragement into other men who honestly don't really know. Again, just what the toll it takes, on a woman, and the toll it takes now on your family dynamic and on your relationship. Because everything was gravy, but now baby's in the picture, we looking at each other different. Things really got hard. So sometimes, men, sometimes the women don't really know what's about to happen. So they need to get some tips and advice before they really start shooing up the club, man.
That's why.
Like,
That's why you see
don't
some.
wait till the baby's here.
That's why you see so many broken homes. That's why you see so many broken homes.
Yeah.
Because when it's the baby time, that's when the real person comes out.
True.
Like, did you just want to hit it, or did you really want to have a family?
Right.
And you see a lot of things going on today that most men want to just hit and no, and not have a baby. That's why you see so many single moms. There's like at least 65%, 70% of moms are single moms. And men just run away from responsibility because they don't want to deal with it. And that's sad.
Very. And I think that's why I'm so passionate about it.
You take responsibility for your own.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I hate the broken homes. I hate the stress on the woman. I think that's why I'm just trying to cry out for them. You feel me? Like, I don't ever want to see anybody going through this, whether it's a single father or a single mother. I don't want anyone to bear that burden alone,
I agree. I think it's important for both partners to be fully involved in the process. As someone who comes from a single parent home, I definitely see the struggles that my magician Wonder Woman of a mom has had to overcome, and so it is essential for women to speak up. I don't care that, oh, I don't want to nag and I don't want to lose him, and that's how the other bitch lost him. Sis, fuck a nag, fuck a loss. This is his responsibility. It's not about you.
Nag that nigga till it show up in his dreams, B.
Facts. Like, it's about the baby. Because if you are not 100%, or if you're not correct in yourself, like, you're no good to your baby. And that requires that team of help. And if you don't have a team, that requires, at the very least, the man who got you where you at. Okay? So, it's been real.
That's all for me, Doc. Yeah.
It's been a lot. Whew,
Any final words, Mr. Harris, or you think you kind of said it all and just stated your piece? Any words for the brothers out there?
Yes, I would say take care of your responsibility. If you have a child, take care of it. Don't run away. You want it, you want to hit it, so you better take care of the baby when you have it. That's it.
That's right.
You're like, oh my God, yeah, I want to have some. I want to get some. Now you got your baby. Take care of it. Provide. Be a provider. Be a man.
That's a
You
fact.
know,
Well
and
said,
that's all
Mr.
I have to say.
Harris.
Thank you.
Well, guys, again, here's in the comments. I want to know what you think. I want to hear from you. We all want to hear from you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join the family, y'all. And again, as always, it's been fun.
That's right.
Bye.
We outie.
Bye.